Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book Networking Like a Pro and creator of the popular program How to Overcome the Overwhelm and Get Out of Your Own Way. And I got to tell you, I am fired up here today because we are going to talk about an everyday success habit that is something that I didn't even realize was a habit. I was doing an interview with a young lady. Her name is Annette, and she's actually from my old stomping grounds down in Atlanta. We were doing an interview for my podcast, Everyday Success Habits. And one of the points that she made was a really, really good one. And I kind of want to read it to you and just kind of use this as the basis for our conversation today. She said that if you want to go fast, you can go by yourself. But if you want to go further, then you better bring a group. And I just love that because when you talk about success, certainly Western culture, we kind of have this lone wolf, I'm going to do it myself, I'm going to figure it out, I'm going to get it done kind of approach. And I would even call it a mentality. Okay. But what Annette is talking about is, listen, when you decide to go and be able to be inclusive versus exclusive, what happens is you actually will be able to go a lot further than you normally would. I actually watch a lot of cycling. I don't know if you guys do, but I used to like to watch the Tour de France. Actually, it's on right now, I think. I'd have to look into that. With all the doping, it's hard to get back on there. But anyway, I do like cycling. I like watching the Tour de France. And one of the things that they talk about, if you watch it, not that they talk about, that they do, if you watch it, is drafting, right? So you have one cyclist go. It's not just every, I don't know how many cyclists there are. Let's see, it's about 10 to a team. There's at least 20 teams, so there's 200 to 300 people out there on the tour, okay? 21 stages, if I'm not mistaken. So you don't just see 300 people riding individually. What happens is they're in teams of 10. I think it's 10 to 12, actually. And they will draft. So when you have somebody ahead, and you have the next person right behind, that's making it, due to the slipstream, makes it easier. They do this in NASCAR, I understand, as well, but cycling definitely. Where the slipstream is, it makes it easier. You're having to produce, do less work to have less energy going out, and you can still get a little bit further. Okay, the reason I bring that up is because that's the group, isn't it? That's being able to be a part of the group. And I think, when you talk about being successful, and what I would promote as an everyday success habit is try to be as inclusive as you can when it comes to your business. Try to be as inclusive as you can when it comes to, maybe you're at work or an individual in a corporation or whatever the case may be. And you're like, Brian, what does that look like exactly? Well, let's talk about it from our individuals, maybe in an organization, maybe our leaders, okay? Try to be as inclusive as you can in terms of getting input from your team. Try to be as inclusive as you can in terms of getting where they want to be able to go and seeing what you can do, getting their input, getting their ideas, okay? That doesn't mean that you have to do everything that they want, but it does mean that you're as inclusive as you can. All right, well, what does it look like as an entrepreneur? Well, being inclusive with that group would be saying, all right, I'm going to go to maybe a B&I networking group. I'm going to get involved with a structured networking organization. Or maybe I'm going to join the chamber and get involved with get into a structured area there. Or maybe I'm going to get involved with the Kiwanis Club or Rotary Club or something like that. Look for places where you can be in a group. Okay, because I have found, this is my personal experience, and again, I told you at the top, I didn't realize I was doing this. I have found in my personal experience that when you are able to do that, you are able to, it's not going to be lightning speed like you would yourself, but the degree that which you'll be able to go further is people who you don't, you don't know people who you don't even know that you don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. So like Annette, actually, the person who I did this, she introduced me to somebody and then introduced me to somebody else that I never would have met without being inclusive in terms of, I actually met her initially speaking at an event, and we talked afterwards, we did a one-to-one, and then we got to that point. So look for chances to do one-to-ones after networking events. Look for chances to be able to involve people. If you have a team of people, involve them. Look for chances to join like a B&I or a chamber or something like that. Look for chances to volunteer. Look for chances to be in places that allows you to be a part of a group that then will allow you to accentuate and accelerate your success. All right. And that's kind of the everyday success habit. Look for opportunities where you can absolutely do that. Now, here's a great opportunity. If you want to get into a group, we have a group on Facebook. It's a free group, and you can go to fasttracksuccessclub.com. Okay, that's THEFAST successclub.com. It's a free Facebook group. The registration is right there, where we have a group of like-minded individuals talking about what they can do and not do to be able to accelerate their results and reach their goals faster. I do some Facebook Lives. I come in if you have any questions. We have some different discounted items, if you have them. I've got some books and stuff if you want to pick those up. Not a problem, but the focus is on pushing you forward and giving you an opportunity to be able to, for a lack of a better term, get out of your own way and to be able to put a lot more of the foot on the gas versus the brake and move yourself forward. So that's the fasttracksuccessclub.com. And in the meantime, always feel free to like, share, or comment below. You know how I love hearing what people have to say. I respond to all comments personally. But in the meantime, my name is Brian Hilliard, saying so long, take care, and thanks so much for your time.